Yes, all my hip hop heads, and welcome back to the JD Hip Hop Review channel. So I have got a little review to do here on a UK artist, goes by the name of Rising Sun. It's a 5-track EP, 16 minutes long, and it goes by the name of K.I.N.G, which actually stands for Keep Inspiring New Generations, which is spot on for the album name. Let me tell you this right now. So it's 5 tracks. First track is called Warriors. Second track 2 is called We Are La La La. Had to get that in. Track 3 is called Simple Things. Track 4 is called Black Excellence. And track 5 is called Kings in My City. And it's the brackets Love. And the production on this album is from Dope Boys Music, Grammy Award winner Tone Jones, and UK-based Dream Life. So this album here, I'll tell you what I got from this. So for the first 2 tracks, this is something you can learn from Rising Sun. You can learn a lot from this dude. Now, the album come out July 25th, 2025, so it's been out a while, but he dropped it around, well, probably bang in the middle of when we had all this racism and all this, blame the immigrants and all that malarkey, yeah? So this is why it's a really good album, and I respect what this guy has done here, because for the first 2 tracks here, it is basically, in my opinion, this is a history lesson. This is to open up people's eyes, yeah? This is the sort of shizzle that you racists need to listen to, because you actually learn something. Maybe you'll stop pointing the fingers at other people and start to realise that maybe it's yourselves to blame with all this. Maybe it's the media that you keep reading and all this shit. And this guy here, he does exactly that. He's telling us, he's giving us a history lesson. He's telling us exactly how it is. And he's also, the other thing that I love about this album is the way he is telling his brothers and sisters, it's time for us to stand up together. Let's put down the guns and the knives, stop fighting each other, because that's what they want. So, he's telling them, let's do this. We've got this. We've got to show the world that we're better than what they're making us out to be. Do you know why? Do you know what? This is what I love. This is what I love about hip-hop, because this guy is using his music to get out the truth, to get out his opinion on the matter, yeah? And he's got every right to, as far as I'm concerned. So the first 2 tracks, like I said, they're proper deep. Like, I learned so much from Rising Sun through this. So thank you, bro, because it's, you learn something new every day, but it's always good. There's some real good information in this album, and it's a proper eye-opener. It is a real proper eye-opener, and it kind of like, you start to realise that, maybe the problem isn't over there, maybe the problem is here. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah? So track 3, it's probably the most uplifting track on this. It's called Simple Things. It's a bit more of a sort of love ballad sort of thing. He's rapping to a girl saying, I want the simple things in life, like just going on a hike through the woods or whatever. I don't want to, I want what's best for both of us. He says he doesn't want to go and spend £1,000 on a meal in one night. He'd rather go and spend £1,000 and have a coastal holiday for a weekend. Makes sense. So that's quite an uplifting song. It had a very summery vibe to it. It was released in the summer, so I guarantee that would have been pumped out at all the barbecues, man. And then the last 2 tracks, you got Black Excellence and Kings in My City. Again, such uplifting tracks, such inspiring tracks, and the album is cool. Keep Inspiring New Generations is exactly what this album does. Yeah, and this is exactly what this album is going to do. And like I said, I so respect this album. The way he has dropped this at the time that all that crap was going on. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. There's a wrong side and there's a right side. I know what the right side is. I'm on the right side, and I'll always stand up for my brothers and my sisters, yeah. End of, yeah. Because we've all got to stick together, just like Rising Sun said, yeah. There's no point of fighting each other. Let's stick together and let's move forward as a whole, because that is how we're going to tackle this situation. So big up to Rising Sun for bringing forward, such a big thing. This whole racism thing has been blowing up for months in this country, and it's really, really sad. You know, I mean, I come from High Wycombe, and my town is, you know, there's Muslims here, there's Polish, there's Romanians, there's blacks, there's whites, there's this, there's that, and I get on with everyone, yeah, because it's just easier that way, yeah. Do you know what I mean? What's the point of pointing fingers and blaming everyone all the time, man? Sometimes people, like I said, they need to just accept that maybe they are the problem and not them. Get what I'm saying? Anyway, so I highly recommend you go check this album out, because this is one of the most deepest, most amazing albums I've listened to, and I should have got around to reviewing this earlier. I've had a lot on, but like I said, I listened to this album again today. I had it on repeat, and every time I listen to it, I'm learning, yeah, and I'm taking it on board, and I'm just sat there, and the whole time I'm listening, all I can think was, I hope that the next person will take on board what this guy is saying, yeah. Anyway, that's my little album review on this 5-track EP, which is an absolute banger. It's an absolute eye-opener. I highly recommend you go check this out, because honestly, it's one of the most amazing albums I've heard. It is, like I said, it is just so good to hear the rising sun is coming out, and he's telling us the truth. He's telling us what it's all about. He ain't holding back, and he has every right to do what he did on this album, and I respect him so much. My respect, it was already up here, yeah, bro, but I can't go any higher because I'll be off the camera. But seriously, thank you for letting me review this. And man, honestly, keep dropping your music, because dope as hell. Like I said, I really felt this music. I really felt these songs. I learnt a lot, and I loved it, and I loved every minute of it, every single track. It was 16 minutes of absolute heaven to listen to, my brother. So continue to do what you're doing, continue to spread that message. We need people to know the truth, and this guy here, Rising Sun, he's the one who's going to do it. Anyway, people, have a blessed day, stay blessed, and I'll see you soon, yeah? Peace. But baby, it's the same for me. I can love you and respect you, hold you and protect you. Won't do what your ex do. Go to me, it's special. I don't do mind games, I do promises and keep them. As long as you believe, I give you